Have you ever wondered why professional buildings stand straight, level, and safe for decades? The secret is not only skilled workers or quality materials. It begins with accurate measurement. In construction, even a small measuring error can lead to expensive repairs, wasted materials, and dangerous structures. Today, we are going to explore 50 measuring tools used in construction. By the end of this video, you will understand what each tool does, how it is used, and why every construction professional should know it. If you enjoy learning about construction and plumbing, subscribe to Water Link and let's begin. The tape measure is the most common measuring tool on every construction site. It is used to measure length, width, height, and distance between 2 points. Tape measures are available in different lengths, such as 3 meters, 5 meters, 8 meters, and even 50 meters. Before cutting wood, steel, or pipes, workers always use a tape measure to ensure accurate dimensions. A good habit is to double-check every measurement before making a cut because mistakes can waste both time and materials. A folding ruler is another useful measuring tool. It is made of several connected sections that fold together for easy storage. Carpenters and builders use it when they need a rigid measuring tool instead of a flexible tape. Since it stays straight during measurement, it is useful for measuring corners, walls, and narrow spaces where a tape measure may bend. A steel ruler provides highly accurate measurements over short distances. It is commonly used in workshops, metal fabrication, and engineering projects. Unlike plastic rulers, steel rulers are durable and resistant to bending. They are ideal for marking precise cutting lines on metal sheets, plastic materials, and wooden boards. A measuring wheel is designed for measuring long distances quickly. It has a wheel connected to a handle, and every rotation records the distance traveled. Surveyors, road engineers, and contractors use it to measure roads, sidewalks, playgrounds, and large construction sites. It saves time compared to repeatedly using a tape measure over long distances. A laser distance meter uses a laser beam to calculate distance instantly. It is extremely accurate and can measure distances that would be difficult with a tape measure. Many professionals use it inside buildings to determine room dimensions, ceiling heights, and wall lengths. Some advanced models also calculate area and volume, making them valuable for construction planning. A spirit level is used to check whether a surface is perfectly horizontal or vertical. Inside the transparent tube is a bubble that moves until it reaches the center when the surface is level. Builders use this tool when installing doors, windows, shelves, pipes, and concrete blocks. Using a spirit level helps prevent crooked installations and improves the quality of construction. A digital level performs the same job as a spirit level but displays the angle on a digital screen. It provides faster and more accurate readings, especially when installing roofs, staircases, or structural steel. The digital display reduces reading errors and allows workers to measure exact angles with confidence. A plumb bob is one of the oldest measuring tools still used today. It consists of a pointed metal weight suspended from a string. Gravity pulls the weight straight down, creating a perfect vertical reference line. Builders use a plumb bob to ensure walls, columns, and door frames are perfectly upright before completing construction. A builder's square, also called a framing square, is used to check and mark 90-degree angles. Accurate right angles are essential when constructing walls, roofs, furniture, and concrete formwork. A small error in angle measurement can affect the entire structure, so builders regularly verify corners using this simple but reliable tool. A combination square is a versatile measuring tool that combines a ruler with an adjustable head. It can measure 90-degree angles, 45-degree angles, depth, and short distances. Engineers, carpenters, plumbers, and metal fabricators rely on it for marking precise lines before cutting or assembling materials. Its versatility makes it one of the most valuable measuring tools in any toolbox. A chalk line is used to mark long, perfectly straight lines on floors, walls, roofs, and concrete surfaces. It consists of a string coated with colored chalk powder. After stretching the string tightly between 2 points, the worker snaps it against the surface, leaving a straight guideline. This tool is essential for laying bricks, installing tiles, and aligning walls accurately. A caliper is used to measure the thickness, inside diameter, outside diameter, and depth of objects with high precision. It is widely used by engineers, machinists, plumbers, and metal fabricators. Digital calipers provide measurements instantly on a display, while vernier calipers require manual reading. Accurate caliper measurements ensure that parts fit together correctly. A micrometer is one of the most precise measuring tools available in construction and engineering. It measures very small dimensions that cannot be measured accurately with a standard ruler. It is commonly used for measuring wire diameters, bolts, metal rods, and machine components. Even a tiny error can affect the performance of mechanical parts, making the micrometer indispensable. A vernier height gauge is used to measure the height of objects and to mark precise horizontal lines. It is mainly used in engineering workshops and manufacturing plants where high accuracy is required. The tool slides vertically along a precision scale, allowing users to take consistent and repeatable measurements. A depth gauge measures the depth of holes, slots, grooves, and recesses. Construction workers and machinists use it to verify that drilled holes meet the required specifications. Accurate depth measurements are important when installing anchors, bolts, and pipe fittings to ensure proper performance. A contour gauge copies the exact shape of irregular surfaces. It contains many small pins that move independently to match the profile of an object. Carpenters, tile installers, plumbers, and flooring specialists use it to transfer complex shapes onto materials before cutting, reducing waste and improving accuracy. An angle finder is used to measure and transfer angles between different surfaces. It is especially useful for installing roofing, staircases, moldings, and decorative trim. By accurately measuring existing angles, workers can cut materials to fit perfectly without repeated adjustments. A protractor measures angles in degrees. Construction professionals use both plastic and metal protractors to measure, mark, and verify angles during design and installation work. Precise angle measurements are essential for producing strong joints and maintaining the intended structural design. A digital angle gauge provides electronic angle measurements with high accuracy. It features a digital display that shows the exact angle instantly. Builders use it when installing steel structures, roof trusses, machinery, and equipment that require precise angular alignment. Digital readings reduce mistakes and speed up the measuring process. A laser level projects perfectly straight horizontal, vertical, or cross lines onto walls and other surfaces. It is one of the most valuable modern measuring tools because it allows multiple workers to align their work simultaneously. Contractors use laser levels when installing ceilings, tiles, cabinets, windows, partitions, electrical systems, and plumbing systems. Accurate laser lines improve efficiency, reduce errors, and produce professional quality construction work. A dumpy level is a precision optical instrument used to establish a perfectly level reference line across a construction site. It is commonly used when setting building foundations, checking ground elevations, and ensuring that different points on the site are at the same height. Surveyors mount it on a tripod and take readings with a leveling staff to achieve accurate results. An automatic level, also known as an auto level, performs the same function as a dumpy level but includes an internal compensator that automatically corrects small leveling errors. This makes it faster and easier to use while maintaining high accuracy. It is widely used for road construction, drainage systems, building layouts, and land surveying. A leveling staff is used together with a dumpy level or automatic level to determine differences in elevation. The staff has clearly marked graduations that can be read through the telescope of the level. By comparing readings taken at different locations, surveyors can calculate changes in height and establish accurate construction levels. A theodolite is a precision surveying instrument used to measure both horizontal and vertical angles. Engineers use it to set out building corners, road alignments, bridges, tunnels, and other large construction projects. Accurate angle measurements ensure that structures are positioned exactly according to the design plans. A total station combines an electronic theodolite, an electronic distance meter, and a computer into one instrument. It measures angles, distances, and coordinates with exceptional accuracy. Modern surveyors use total stations to create detailed site maps, establish building layouts, and monitor construction progress. The collected data can be transferred directly to computers for further analysis. A GPS survey receiver uses satellite signals to determine the precise location of points on the Earth's surface. It is especially useful for large construction projects where accurate positioning is required. Surveyors use GPS equipment to establish property boundaries, map land, and guide heavy construction work with high precision. A measuring rod is a long graduated rod used for measuring heights and distances in construction and surveying. It is often used when checking ceiling heights, wall heights, excavation depths, and structural dimensions. The clear markings allow workers to obtain quick and reliable measurements on site. An engineer's scale ruler is specially designed for reading scaled drawings and blueprints. Instead of standard measurement units, it contains several different scales that match engineering and architectural drawings. This allows engineers and builders to convert drawing dimensions into actual construction measurements accurately. An architect's scale ruler is similar to an engineer's scale but is designed specifically for architectural plans. Architects use it to measure floor plans, elevations, sections, and detailed drawings. Understanding scale measurements helps ensure that buildings are constructed exactly as designed. A profile gauge is used to check the shape, alignment, and dimensions of finished surfaces or manufactured components. It helps inspectors verify that construction work matches the required specifications and tolerances. Quality control teams rely on profile gauges to identify deviations before a project is completed, reducing costly corrections and ensuring high construction standards. A feeler gauge is a precision measuring tool made of thin metal blades of different thicknesses. It is used to measure the size of small gaps or clearances between two surfaces. Construction engineers, mechanics, and maintenance technicians use it to inspect machines, valves, pumps, and other equipment where accurate spacing is critical. A crack width gauge is used to measure the width of cracks in concrete, masonry, and other building materials. Engineers use this tool during building inspections to determine whether cracks are harmless or signs of structural problems. Regular monitoring helps identify changes over time and supports proper maintenance decisions. A pipe caliper is designed to measure the outside diameter of pipes accurately. Plumbers use it to identify pipe sizes before selecting fittings, valves, or repair components. Measuring the correct diameter ensures leak-free connections and prevents costly installation mistakes. A pipe diameter tape is a specialized measuring tape that calculates the diameter of a pipe by measuring its circumference. It is widely used on large pipes where ordinary calipers cannot fit. This tool helps plumbers, pipe fitters, and industrial workers verify pipe dimensions quickly and accurately. A thread pitch gauge measures the distance between the threads of bolts, screws, and threaded pipes. It allows workers to identify the correct thread size before installing or replacing components. Using the correct thread pitch prevents damage, leaks, and improper connections. A bore gauge measures the internal diameter of holes, cylinders, and pipes with high precision. It is commonly used in engineering workshops and equipment maintenance. Accurate internal measurements help ensure that moving parts fit correctly and operate smoothly. An inside caliper measures the internal width or diameter of openings, holes, and pipes. Unlike a standard ruler, it can reach into spaces that are difficult to measure directly. Workers compare its opening against a ruler or caliper to obtain the final measurement. An outside caliper measures the external diameter or thickness of round and irregular objects. Before digital measuring tools became common, outside calipers were widely used in metalworking and construction. They remain useful for checking dimensions where electronic tools are unavailable. A telescoping gauge measures the internal diameter of deep holes and cylinders. The spring-loaded measuring ends expand inside the opening, locking into position before being measured with a micrometer. This method provides accurate measurements for parts that cannot be measured directly. A digital measuring tape combines a traditional tape with an electronic display that records measurements instantly. Some advanced models can store measurements, calculate distances, and transfer data to mobile devices. This modern tool improves productivity, reduces recording errors, and helps construction professionals complete projects more efficiently. A digital laser measurer with Bluetooth not only measures distance accurately but also sends the recorded measurements directly to a smartphone, tablet, or computer. This feature allows contractors, engineers, and architects to save time, reduce manual recording errors, and organize project data more efficiently. It is especially useful when creating estimates, preparing reports, and documenting construction progress. A measuring prism is used together with a total station to measure long distances with exceptional accuracy. The prism reflects the laser beam back to the instrument, allowing surveyors to calculate the exact position of a point. It is commonly used in road construction, bridge projects, tunnels, and large commercial developments. A ranging rod is a tall, brightly colored pole used by surveyors to mark specific points on the ground. It helps create straight survey lines and guides measurements across long distances. The alternating red and white sections make it easy to see, even from hundreds of meters away. A survey marker is a permanent reference point placed on the ground to identify important locations or elevation benchmarks. Surveyors and engineers use these markers throughout a construction project to ensure all measurements remain consistent from the beginning of the project until completion. Disturbing a survey marker can result in costly measurement errors. A line level is a small spirit level that attaches to a string stretched between 2 points. It allows builders to check whether the string is perfectly level when laying foundations, constructing fences, building retaining walls, or landscaping. Despite its simple design, it provides reliable results for many construction tasks. A water level uses the principle that water naturally seeks the same level in connected tubes. It consists of a transparent hose partially filled with water. Builders use it to transfer level points between locations that cannot be seen directly from one another. It is inexpensive, accurate, and very useful on sites without advanced leveling equipment. A measuring jug is used to measure the volume of liquids such as water, paint, chemicals, and construction additives. Accurate volume measurement is important when mixing concrete additives, waterproofing compounds, adhesives, and other materials that require specific proportions. Correct mixing improves the strength and durability of construction materials. A concrete slumped cone measures the consistency and workability of freshly mixed concrete. The cone is filled with concrete and then lifted vertically. The amount the concrete settles, known as the slump, indicates whether the mix has the proper water content for the intended application. This simple test helps maintain concrete quality on construction sites. A moisture meter measures the amount of moisture present in wood, concrete, drywall, and other building materials. Excess moisture can cause mold growth, wood decay, paint failure, and flooring damage. Builders use this tool before installing finishes to ensure that materials are dry enough for long-lasting performance. Every successful construction project begins with accurate measurement. Whether you are building a small house, installing plumbing, constructing a bridge, or managing a skyscraper project, the right measuring tools help you achieve safety, precision, and professional results. Mastering these 50 measuring tools will make you a more skilled builder, engineer, surveyor, or plumber. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Waterlink for more construction, plumbing, and engineering videos. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next lesson. Until next time, keep measuring accurately, work safely, and keep building a better future. God bless you.